Hi guys, it's your Alex back with another reaction video for you today. And today I'm reacting to lesser known things about England. Foreigner living in England. And I'm getting this one from Adventures and Nuts. The link will be in the description below. Please go over and show her some love. Alright, so if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. To all my regular schmeglers, day one to the pies to the booze. Come on in, right back. Put a smile in the face, hit the like, and enjoy. Let's get into this video. Here we go, right about. Here we go, right about now.
Hi everyone, it's me. This week I wanted to share some observations I've had about England as a Canadian who's lived here for 2 years. Basically, I wanted to share some maybe like lesser known things. So if you are not British, these are things you probably didn't know about England. And if you are British, these are things that you might not realize other countries don't do. Either way, they're just my observations. Please, Lord, don't get offended. There is always somebody who gets offended. And again, I am Canadian living in the southeast of England, so these observations are from there. I'm not saying all of the UK is the same. Can't speak for everybody else, but these are just some things that I've noticed.
Okay.
I think those are all the disclaimers. I hope. So without further ado, let's go. I guess in my mind, I sort of imagined I'm just gonna do this like rapid fire. We're not gonna talk about it too much because then I'll just keep talking and then I won't stop talking and then this video will be like a million years long. Most things in England tend to use 24-hour time. So like bus timetables, train timetables. My calendar at work defaults to 24-hour time. But nobody says 24 hours. So the meeting might say 1600, but then your boss will say, remember that meeting at 4 o'clock? Don't forget. It's like this split between you see 24 hours and you hear 12 hours. I mean, even the clock in my kitchen, like on the oven, is 24 hours. And that doesn't come natural to me, so sometimes I look at it and I it takes a minute
to process.
Math is not my strong suit. Also, I say math, but in England it's maths. So maths is not my strong suit. The more you know. I've mentioned this before. There's no power outlets in the bathroom.
Yeah, that I know.
This genuinely annoys me. I know everybody's always like, it's a safety hazard. Why would you want power in a bathroom? Well, when you've grown up with it your whole life, you don't have it. It's like, I gotta charge my electric toothbrush in the kitchen, and that feels very strange to me.
Weird, yeah.
You know, at McDonald's, when you have that ketchup dispenser and you like push the pump thingy and you have a little cup of ketchup? In England, they have those for ketchup and some for barbecue sauce.
Oh.
That's different. I don't know. Again, I don't know if this is everywhere, but in the southeast, a lot of the big grocery stores, the cashier will sit and scan your items, but you're in charge of bagging them, which doesn't seem like a big deal. But I used to work at Walmart back in Canada for like 3 months in between my first and second year at college. So I just needed a summer job, worked at Walmart, which is Asda. And I was expected to stand for my entire shift, the full 8-hour shift, whatever it was. And you scan and you bag. So when I came here and all the cashiers at Asda are sitting on these nice comfy seats and they don't have to bag the stuff, like, man, that's awesome. So, I mean.
Look, that is going to be a little throw off for me when I get there because I'm not used to seeing that. Like in Jamaica, does the cashiers sit? I think so, if my memory serves me correct. I don't remember. Or even in the little shops, they're sitting down. But yeah. But one, you guys set your clocks, your clocks are 24-hour, but you don't say it, you don't speak it, but you see it. That's interesting. Yes, I know about there's no plug in the bathroom. That one's gonna throw me off guard, even though I know it's still gonna throw me off guard, because because you're used to something. Like she said, when you're used to something, it kind of feel a little strange if it's not there. And yes, I am happy that it's for safety reasons. As for, like you said, with the cashier sitting, bagging here, they still bag your groceries. So that to me going to be a throw off too when I get there to get my groceries done and I have to bag it. That's gonna be a bit different.
I had to stand and bag and scan, so I'm not bitter or anything. I am bitter. Another thing I've noticed, most people in England drive standard cars,
Oh,
which is interesting. I don't know a single person in Canada that drives a standard car. Everybody drives automatic. It's just the way it is. Automatic is just so easy.
yes,
I
it
don't
is.
understand. But then I'm sure people are going to be like, oh, that's not the real way to drive a car. You gotta drive standard. And, good luck with that. Raccoons don't exist in the UK, but foxes do.
Oh.
I've never seen a fox before until I moved to England, and I see them, like, sadly, quite a lot. And, I mean, I can't put the rubbish out the night before because the foxes will rip it open. It's basically the UK's raccoon. You can't put garbage out in Canada because the raccoons get in it with their little fingers and their thumbs. Like, they get right in there. Same thing with the foxes. They rip that stuff open. And it is not pleasant to pick up in the morning, let me tell you.
Yeah.
This is just a side note.
Yes, I know. You're not driving standard, you're not driving anything. I'm sorry, guys, I had to go there. But you always hear that if you're not driving standard, you're not driving nothing. You don't know how to drive. But automatic, press gas and go, guys. It gets me where I want to go. That's what I'm used to. I really want to know how to drive a standard, though, to be honest with you. I just like the idea of the clutch and everything. I want to learn, but I don't know when that's going to happen. I did not know that you guys didn't have raccoons. I know you guys had foxes, but I had no clue that you guys didn't have raccoons. So basically, your foxes is your raccoons that will get in the garbage, pretty much. Pretty much.
A side note about the foxes, I'm sure all the British people are well aware. When two foxes love each other very much and decide to share that love together as a couple, it sounds like a woman is being brutalized in the street, like blood-curdling screams.
What?
So the first time I heard foxes mating, I thought somebody was dying, and I ran to my boyfriend. I was like, oh my God, like, what is happening? Something's happening in the street. Like, can you not hear this? This woman is screaming. And he's like, nah, those are the foxes. So don't let that freak you out. Just, just saying. Almost everybody in, okay, I can't generalize. Everybody I've heard.
What you say? Fox that cause chaos. The fox is throwing down and it's noisy. I'm sorry, I had to go there. Oh, that's funny. You said that. That is so wrong. But,
heard referencing the United States calls it America, which is interesting because I've never called it America till I moved to England. So in Canada, I mean, we call it the States, we call it the US, we call it down south. But I've never heard really people call it America. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know why. I mean, it makes sense. That's what it's called. It's called the United States of America. So it makes sense to call it America, but we just don't. If you're living in England, chances are your mailbox is just like a slit on the door. In Canada, you'll either have a mailbox like on the exterior wall of your house by your front door, like a metal usually thing that you put the mail in, or you might have a mailbox at the end of your driveway if you're like more rural and the post guy just like drives along and puts your mail in these mailboxes at the end of the driveway. But for some reason in England, they scrapped the mailbox idea. Who needs one? Let's just cut a hole in your door with a little flap and then just shove the mail through. However, sometimes this sounds like someone is breaking into your house. So don't freak out. Maybe.
So that one I would have to get used to the fact that somebody to hear something coming through my something mail coming through my door and not at the mailbox. And then yeah, just the thought of that one. hmm that one I definitely have to get used to. Oh yeah, and the calling America. We call it America in Jamaica. Me I go America. Yeah, America. That's how we call it in Jamaica. So I'm used to that term. It's when I get here, United States, I hear people, we don't normally say United States, America. So it's strange for you guys to say, for her to hear it that way, because it was called the States. Yeah, United States. I had to think about that one. I'm like, what a, yeah. So I'm familiar with that.
Lesser known thing about England, people tend to sign like texts or messages to people with an X or maybe multiple X's, but definitely at least just one. At first I thought this was like a flirty thing because it's like you're sending a kiss to somebody, like, excuse me? Pretty much everybody does it. I mean, we have a cleaning lady that comes sort of once a month and she sends me X. You know, she'll be like, see you then, Alana, X. It's like, I've only met you like twice. Texting is quite like a polite thing to do, you know. I've had coworkers and almost like near strangers send them. So it's a thing.
I like it.
I've also learned that medicine packaging, like painkillers or like the boxes with like liquid cough syrup or whatever, all that packaging has Braille on it.
Oh,
So I think that's pretty cool. I don't think Canada does that.
that's cool.
Like, why don't we do that? When using an escalator, make sure to stand on the right-hand side and walk on the left-hand side. Failure to do so is punishable by death, basically. And with that, hopefully we've all learned something today.
I did.
Because every day is a school day. If you guys have any ideas of things that you'd like to see or for me to talk about, please.
So I did not know that you didn't have raccoons. That's what I just learned. I did not realize that oh, she said something about Braille is on the medicine box. Didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I don't know. The US doesn't do that either. So why don't they adapt that? Because there are persons who would know exactly what they're looking for if they're blind and need to read Braille. Huh, interesting. And yes, I know about standing on the right and passing on the left. You better get out of the way or else you're in trouble because you guys are good for that. Yeah. So majority of what she said, I heard before. I think it's about four of what she said that I've never heard before. So learn something new. Every day you learn something new in my eyes. It's never too old to learn something. I like this video. I think it was like 6 years ago. So that's or 7 years ago. So that's a younger version. I like it. I like it. It's your island girl and I'm running out of here. Don't forget to rock back, relax, put a smile on your face, and enjoy. Be good, be kind, be safe out there. Give this one a big thumbs up. All right, guys. Let me know what you want me to check out next in the comment section. Your girl got you. Love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in another one. Bye.